Here I am back again. I can't believe it's been like Twitch was saying 24 days, 20 days, something like that since I last streamed. I could have swore it wasn't that long, but hey, it is what it is. I was sick for a while. My voice wasn't really that good, and to be honest, I wasn't really feeling very well. And I was waiting for this stuff to be released, of course. Unfortunately, I have a bit of a situation. This is the only display I have. I'm still waiting for more stuff to arrive, and there are already tournaments for qualifying for the Leriacon tournament here in Portugal, a big tournament that's gonna happen at the beginning of April. And unfortunately, I barely have any set 7 cards. I hope this will give me a nice boost in terms of the cards I have. But yeah, this is pretty much the only thing I have. And I let my kids open the Trove and one of the Lilo boxes. I got 2 legendaries. I think I got Bagheera and Ratigan, and some nice foils. And in the Lilo box, my daughter opened Mufasa. Always great to see the king. I think I posted that on my Instagram. And yeah, so this box has a promise. I don't know if Philippe is watching right now, right? This box has a promise. So this box has been blessed by my young son. He told me if if I put a baby to give his blessing to this box, I would get an enchanted here. He says it's like black science. It's a surefire thing. I told him I want the Tamato enchanted. So let's see if in this single box I actually get the enchanted, preferably the Tamatoa, but hey, let's be honest, I'll take any enchanted, obviously. Single box, I hope I get some good cards in order to advance some of my decks, because pretty much at the moment, for example, if I want to go play on the weekend, in the next weekend, I pretty much have to take a set 6 deck. Pretty much, I only have a few cards from the Trove, from one sealed, right, and from the I don't even remember if the Lilo box had any of the Archazia's island. Yeah, and yeah, this is the box. Of course, I think everyone already knows by now the mess that's been going around with the whole Sapphire thing. Personally, I think the set lacked play testing, either that or there's something we don't know, because it's not normal to give the 3 most powerful cards to the same ink, and that same ink already had the best deck of the previous set. At the end of the previous set, Ruby Sapphire, Red Blue was the best deck, and now Blue Steel with all this boost, with Sapphire Coil, with Bell, with Scrooge, with the new Tamatoa. It's really like an insane deck, and the power level is reaching the kind of uncomfortable levels that I don't like in games like Magic, for example. Sometimes it's fun, but not all the time. And the whole item thing, I really think these item decks really lack the Disney magic. I want to see the characters, I want to see the songs, and half the deck, or a third of the deck being items, and you're just recycling them and all that is really not my cup of tea. But we don't know what Ravensburger will do. So which one should we start with? Let's open the entire box. I have the Bolt, I have the Mad Hatter, and I have the Mirabel Madrigal. So which one should we start with? I don't know if you guys have any preference on which booster we should start with. Let's see if anyone says something. decisions, right? I really like this. This for me is one of the best artworks in the set, right? The bolt, the artwork looks really nice. I have to confess, it's one of the few of these movies that I haven't watched. I've never watched Bolt. I know it's sort of heresy, but I really need to watch it soon. And of course, you know, Mad Hatter and Mirabel Madrigal. Looking forward to see if someone can get like a great deck using Amber Amethyst songs, since they really try to push it as some sort of, we want songs to be this now. So it's gonna be interesting to see if something can be done with that. For now, still song players are in panic mode because of the items decks. So Madrigal always. All right. Thanks for the chat, man. And yeah, let's start with the Mirabel Madrigal. Let's put this to the side and let's do it. So the first pack from this, I was so used to the Japanese packs that you just opened in the center. Let's see what comes out of this. So we have Matthias for the first card. These are all the commons. Berlioz, Candlehead, Stabbington, Treasure Guardian, and Hey, and that concludes the commons. And in common we have a Mufasa Respected King, one of the new cards. Unfortunately, for now, this card isn't really proving useful. Alright, Mother Gothel. I use this actually in the sealed, and it's interesting, and a deck all around this damage counter changing, which saw some action with the 5-cost Bell in the Blurple in the previous set, but a full deck around this might have some potential, even though it won't be top tier. The Prince. So, and the rare is the Tramp. Okay, the rare card is nice. And for the foil slot, this isn't the foil slot, this is the other rare, right? So the Beast Frustrated Designer, a card which I think won't see play. And then a Cogsworth common with the first foil, and these foils are shinier. I think they took a cue from the Japanese production, right? And these cards are shiny, as shiny as the Japanese ones. I think I probably have to pick one up for comparison, but they don't have that weird ice effect on top that the previous cold foils had. I like this. Even though this one is actually really faded. The colors in the yellow parts, where the text box is, and here on the ink, are really faded. So the printing is the colors in this are slightly weird. And I've seen all around the web that this set has had a lot of printing problems. A lot of misprints. There's famously, I think it's an Elsa card that has basically 5 lore, or has like 2 lore and then 3 lore in shadow. And seems to be a common printing error on that card. So second pack, we have the Moana, the common normal card, that is the same card as that promo card that they distributed with Moana 2 in cinemas in several places in the world. So we have Hiro Hamada, K9 Crunchies, Cybug, Yzma, Miss Bianca, Helga Sinclair. We have the Anna, but I don't think this, no, the card that had the printing error was super rare, exactly. Thunderbolt, another card I used in the sealed. I really like the card, and yeah, you know, with 7 willpower, of course, it's a tough cookie. Of course, we have to say hashtag dice to Medusa, because of that 3 strength is always a problem. Okay, the first super rare we have a Maid Marian. Maid Marian. During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your ally characters is damaged, deal 1 damage to chosen opposing characters, and synergy with Lady Cluck. So basically, yeah, it's one of those cards that they made to synergize with allies, which for now isn't an archetype, but hey, maybe it will be a deck theme someday. Alright. Alright. This is a good start on the on the second pack. The Scrooge McDuck. Legendary. Let's go. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. This is okay, really nice. Please get me more packs like this. So our first great pull in this display is the Scrooge McDuck, a massively imbalanced card because it can enter for free in item decks. It's insane. And the foil is he's a tramp. Okay, it's just a common card. Yeah. But this I'm very pleased with this. That's great. Yeah, obviously this goes here with this duo. Baby's blessing. Yeah, baby's blessing, man. Felipe's here in the chat. Thanks. Baby's blessing for sure. If the baby has truly blessed this opening, there's more to come, right? There's more to come. So let's see. Let's organize this a little bit well. I think the camera is like slightly unfocused on the desk. A little bit, yeah. I have to fix it for like the next stream. To be honest, I still struggle a bit with this camera. It's so good that it has like 300 different options. I end up not knowing exactly what to do. So I'm betting the image quality could be better than this, but I haven't really figured out how to do it. Okay, and Elsa. So the Monsieur Dark card, which people thought they would play more of, but the other cards are just overpowered, like Belle. Wake Up Alice, Roger Radcliffe. Alright, I'm already messing this up, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, the bolt that will be used to shift the big bolt. So one of the cards I wanted. Of course, I want 4 of that. Surkei, the yokai that might be used for shift in the Floodborn green-blue shift deck, even though I am not sure if it fits. There will be basically more useful cards. Jebediah Farnsworth, Yago for the rare. King of Hearts is the other rare. An interesting card for the Emerald damaged characters archetype. I still haven't seen people like use this card in game, but there might be something there. And for the foil slot, we have another common, so the Trusty Loyal Bloodhound. So far all the foil slots have been commons, but I really can't complain. Only real men don't sleeve legendaries. Oh, it's gonna be sleeved, but not right now. I usually like just sleeve everything at the end. So let's go for the Robin Hood, Pasha. So much to give. Toby, Dolores Madrigal, Dr. Calico. So that takes care of the commons. The Hey, which is one of the dream cards for the Grammatella, the big Grammatella deck, the deck that will finally let you win by inking everything and gaining 20 lore. This is one of the dreams of the deck. Remains to be seen if anyone can actually make a viable competitive deck out of that. But if someone will do it, this card will probably be in that deck. So the Diablo, the Troubadour, probably saying that wrong, but yeah, a good Steel Song card. Probably I've seen it played in new versions of Steel Song. The rares, we've got company. Okay, this is another nice pull. So the baby is definitely blessing these first 4 packs. The Bolt Super Dog super rare card, one of the cards I also wanted, so that's very nice. And the first slot is a TK, but it has actually has like some print lines there. There's like some slight print lines over here. Again, the set seems to yeah, you can really see it there. The set seems to be having a lot of like production quality issues. Let's go to the next pack. So far a Scrooge, the legendary Scrooge, and the super rare Bolt. Both cards I really wanted to get. So Raja, the Ghostly Tiger, an illusion, interesting card. Saw a lot of play in the sealed tournaments. Lady, nice to synergize in the Amber Emerald like aggro deck. Peppa Madrigal, Card Soldiers. We already saw Training Staff. We already saw Lady Cluck. The poor man's Chinpo, Perla, Maurice's Machine, a card which I'm not sure we'll actually see that much use. People started to use it in red blue item decks, and then they started to take it out, right? Alright, take a super rare Elemental Terror. I actually saw someone hardcast this on Sunday in the Seal tournament. 12-12, like a giant character. And alright, this is another super rare, Pete. Okay, not bad at all. A card which everyone is putting in new green steel decks, but I'm not sure if there aren't any cards that might be more useful. And legendary foil Minnie Mouse. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, I needed to cough there. Hey, can't complain. This is what, 5th pack, 2nd legendary, this time in foil, the Minnie Mouse. A great looking card. Probably will make for an interesting aggro build if built appropriately. I guess the mythical Stitch Rockstar put a lot of characters that cost 1 and 2 and maybe Pride Lands and all that, and then flood the board. And then she quests for like, I don't know, 6 or 7. Maybe in some world that will one day happen. So Freckles, Drizella, a name I find really funny. The expensive Bolt, Out of Order, Bucky, the nightmare of every player that remembers this, right? But yeah, old times, not that Bucky. One of the new Jafar cards. Another Hey. Alright. Anna. Coda Smallish Bear. The new Lyle, which has a really funny illustration actually. And another legendary. Okay. I'm starting to believe the baby theory. Okay, this is just a Diablo in foil. Another legendary, the Ratigan. I'm liking this box. It's gonna be a nice return for the money. So this was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs, 3 legendaries. I like that. I like those odds and those pull rates. So I'm at. Let's go for the 7th pack, and let's go a bit faster. Isma, Robin Hood, Pasha, So Much to Give, Toby, Akella, I think that's how it's called, Maurice's Machine, Fix It Felix Jr., Thomas O'Malley, an interesting card because he has Ward, so it's not really a questing card. You would probably play it, well, to kill an opposing Scrooge, for example. Merlin, another super rare in the big shift bell, shift 7, and I think people are sleeping on this card because she might be useful for the red blue items decks, even though I understand that she puts items back on the deck and you want items on the discard in order to play them again. But this might be useful, for example, as a finisher if you're in a pinch. So another super rare, and the foil common Elsa. So far the team seems to be a lot of super rares, 3 legendaries, and the foils are, aside from the mini, are all common, which is interesting. So our 8th pack, if tradition serves us well, this pack will have a legendary as well. Actually, okay, Kamakura, I don't think we have seen him before. So Li Chang, this card can challenge red characters. Despite that, I'm not sure if you will see playing the red steel challengers deck. Maybe. I put him in my seal deck on Sunday, and I thought he would have been more useful. Archimedes. So Mirabel Madrigal, beautiful illustration. Yeah, all is found. Another card for the for putting everything in the inkwell for the mythical Grammatella deck. The big John Silver Pirate, the new one in green steel, and the common 2-cost Bolt, but this time in foil. That's awesome, because I will definitely be building a deck that has this card. So no legendaries there, but hey, not bad. Let's open another pack. Penny the Orphan, another lady, Susie, Card Soldiers, Pain, TikTok, Around the Clock, Mufasa, beautiful illustration. Unfortunately, I don't think this card will see play, at least not for now. Kashkim, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Another Troubadour, Tuk Tuk, Mittens, and a foil Monsieur Dark. Okay, again, common foils. Let's proceed to the next pack. So the display started really hot and seems to have cooled down a bit right now. So Dolores Madrigal, a bell. Okay, it's a common, but it's one of those cards that, you know, one of the most overpowered cards in the set. The bell, the breaker of aggro decks. The bane of the existence of many decks, and especially the Cinderella ballroom sensation, since she no longer dominates that first turn. King Stefan, Edgar Baltazar, Orville. Okay, I know it's just an uncommon, but I want to have plenty of these. But the Baymax with a universal shift, a really interesting concept. I hope we see more universal shift cards. We have the Ruby Coil, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, the rare Hades, Fast Talker, and I love how the illustration is like, even the illustration half purple, half red. The super rare Mirabel Madrigal, so another super rare. And the first slot, once again, it's a common card, and once again with like this line, and in this one is really noticeable. Again, I suspect a lot of foils in this set will have this problem. Okay. Next pack. I'm not sure if we are like halfway or not. I think we probably are halfway into the display. Cogsworth, Treasure Guardian, Water Has Memory. Let's see those Bruno decks where you gain lore from knowing the top of the deck. He's a tramp, especially with Merlin's Cottage. Trusty, the new Mulan. This one cost Mulan is really gonna open a lot of possibilities building decks with the new Mulan from this set, and also the Mulan Elite Archer from a previous set. Exactly the card that Mulan needed for all the shift targets. Fix-It Felix Jr., Thomas O'Malley, Restoring the Heart, and now the first rare is a Merlin, a 1-cost Merlin. Another legendary, this time is Bagheera, another one. Okay, again, Baby Blessings. Flip, you were absolutely right, because this opening has been actually very cool. And okay, for some variety, a rare foil in Kenai, but yeah, this is the money pool. Lovely stuff, and that finishes another pack. So this is what, our 4th legendary? I think so. Let's see. Pain, Honey Lemon, Baymax, Susie, Unconventional Tool, another staple, seemingly staple of the new red-blue items decks. Razul, the new Madame Medusa, Duchess, and Sven. And now for the rare, we have a Kenai. We have a super rare Pongo, another super rare. Cool card. I got it in the sealed, but obviously I didn't have other puppies. But I'm not sure if the puppy deck will probably be really fun to play, but not really like super competitive, right? And then a Treasure Guardian, another foil common, but this time at least it doesn't have any scratches. Yeah, so that's nice. So this pack is like keeping a tight lid and doesn't want to be opened, but I managed to get it open. So I'll tell you guys, what is everyone like have been doing? I know a few of the legendary cross-continental challenge games were already played. I know Specky beat Sailor 2-1, but I'm not sure about the other games. I have to like pay more attention to it. Actually, this bell goes here. So Much to Give goes here. Yeah, that's the same. Edgar Baltazar. This is my family. I'm curious to see more of Domingo, the European champion, because I didn't know him before, and I don't think he streams or really does YouTube. He recently created an X account, and I hope to see more of him playing in order to get more of a sense more of his style and what kinds of things he likes to play. Obviously, if he won the European title using Ruby Amethyst, of course. Amber Coil. Okay, the first rare is a Calhoun for the Racers deck, which I'm not sure is actually that viable. Kida, a better card than people give it credit for. This is special because it has Warden and it has 3 willpower, so the only possibility you have of actually banishing her is either she's the only character and you self-banish because of a Lady Tremaine, for example, or be prepared because the Sisus won't work on this one, and you can't use Amber Coil and you can't use Ice Block, and she has an interesting tap like exertion ability. And Tweedledee and Tweedledum, an uncommon foil. Yeah, I think we are slightly over halfway of the display. I'm currently very pleased about the cards that have been pulling in the packs. Yeah, hopefully Lurian. It would be nice to have an enchanted, and then I will owe you a Lilu box. That's our deal. If the baby is truly magically enhancing this box, I will have to, and we pull an enchanted, I will have to give Flip a Lilu box with that super cool, like yellowish golden promo. That is amazing. So Steel Coil, Pascal. There seems to be some fluctuation of the energy, which is very interesting. I'm not sure if it's actually my lights or something with the camera. So the first rare is, see, it's much brighter now and then it goes down. I'm not sure why that is happening. Yeah. We have a Basil. Another one for the damaged characters archetype, and then it's a Mary again. Look at that vertical like scratch. It's really a lot of so many cards with this kind of stuff. It's actually, and it goes all the way to the top. It's actually really sad to see like so many foil cards like this. At least half of the foil cards that I've pulled in this display have these problems. Which is, you know, not good. So we start with in this pack Toulouse, Baymax, Peppa Madrigal, Unconventional Tool, Honey Maron, another one. If you're looking for an Amethyst deck that you basically have off the board lore and you keep like bouncing stuff, now you don't have just Goat. You already had like the Rose, and now you have Honey Maron, as long as someone else is exerted, of course. Miss Bianca, Double Trouble as the first uncommon, Giant Cobra. We like us some Giant Cobra. For sure this card will go into the Amethyst Steel deck, which people have been hyping as one of the few things that can keep up with the blue steel and blue red items decks, as sort of the third best deck in the meta, but it's still too early to tell. But this is a very interesting card with its ability. The Snow White that can't be challenged, but obviously she dies to pretty much everything, and she costs 4. Even though she quests for 2, it's a little too much, but I recognize that being immune to challenges is a powerful ability. So the rare is the Sherikan, Infamous Tiger, with that big 4 lore, but of course you have to discard the hand. Devil's Eye Diamond, an item I'm really interested to see if it actually works in the red steel deck. In addition to the characters, maybe having one of this is like a big lore boost, sort of like how the flute worked in Steel Song decks. And then, okay, I like this one. The foil uncommon universal shift Baymax. This is more like it. Very nice, and no scratches that I can see. So yeah, that's a very nice pull. I think I don't know if it's like in 1 hour from now. I think there was another game in the LCCC. I'm not sure who are the two players. So Honey Marin, Toulouse, this card which I have no idea how to pronounce. Baymax charging station, unfortunately, cool idea for a card ability, but yeah, it's probably not gonna see play. Candlehead, the new Jafar. Now this is a true classic, the classic of my childhood, growing up in Portugal, reading Disney Adventures, and reading Hyper Disney or Hyper Disney, with a lot of adventures with Mancha Negra, aka the Phantom Blot, trying to foil the Super Duck and trying to foil Mickey. This was one of my top desires for Lorcana. Obviously, he will have more cards in the future, better ones than this. I hope so. This card is basically a copy of the Red Stitch. So the Red Stitch is also 2 uninkable, is also 3/1, and it also has Rush and Quest for 1. So basically, if you really want a card like that, now you have 8 of them. Another uncommon is the Cusco, Marie, and the first rare is the Milo Touch. Another legendary, the Return of Hercules. Alright, I actually was more hyped for this card when it was announced, and now I'm not sure. I'm not sure because the opponent can also play a character, right? And when you play this card, the deck needs to actually take advantage of that, and people are talking about the Chief Bogo Floodborn combo. I'm not sure, but I'm very happy. It's another legendary. And the foil is Cinderella, the right one, rare foil. Okay, this with the Glass Slipper, of course, and you gain 3 lore. Another very interesting card. Let's see what the community can actually do with this. But I'm hopeful this will actually be a useful card and something that we see playing on the meta, at least to some level. Come on, we need some nice rogue decks. We need some nice decks that have differences, not just another songs deck or another super aggro deck. This and the Glass Sleeper might be something. Let's see. This is my family. Freckles, Cheshire Cat, the Costly Bolt, Queen of Hearts, Dr. Calico. So, uncommon Sapphire Coil. Okay, I'll take that. Denahe, Emerald Coil. Okay, this is the coil booster. The first rare is the Baymax upgraded robot, which will probably won't see play. It's basically Ariel but for Floodborns, but I don't really think it will see play, and it's a bit expensive. And of course, hashtag Dice to Medusa. The super rare Mulan Imperial General. Okay, this is another really cool pull. Another card that will surely go into the Red Steel Challengers deck, and another card that can be played on top of the new 1-cost Mulan. So 5/6 Quest for 2 has evasive. This card is really good, and of course can make your entire board challenge ready characters, which is one of the biggest reasons why you would want to play with this. And a common Roger Radcliffe. Okay, nothing special there. So let's see. On my accounts we have like 3, 5, 7 boosters to go in order for us to get our enchanted. So let's see. We'll start this final stretch with a Mad Hatter. Let's see if I can get. Yeah, sorry, had to turn off the air conditioning because it was getting too hot. Let's open this pack. The Baymax charging station. Again, I really love the idea, but it's too expensive. Mariano Guzman, Queen of Hearts, Raja, Razul, Li Chang, Amethyst Coil uncommon, another Thunderbolt, another Cinderella the right one, so in the rare slot, another legendary. Okay, this is what, the sixth or the 7th legendary in this display. I need to count at the end. Another card people were really hyped about, and I haven't really seen a lot of people play with it, so I'm not sure, but I love it. And foil common. Okay, so that's not bad. A lot of common foils, but hey, can't complain about this display. Let's see what this pack brings us in Tanana. I think this is the first one we've gotten in this. Moana, the Hero Hamada, where you shift a Floodborn on top of him and you draw a card. Super cool, interesting card for the green-blue shift Floodborn deck. Canine Crunchies, the Cybug, and the Kakamora. So in commons, Restoring the Heart, Moana, and Perla. The rare we have the Kenai, Magical Bear. We have a Mad Hatter. And then Akida Creative Thinker, the Ward card, in foil. So this is a rare foil. However, this one doesn't have one print line or one scratch, it has like 4. So that's awesome. So 5 packs to go. Let's go for a Bolt pack. Again, I hope Bolt forgives me for never having watched his movie, but I will soon. I'll have to get my kids. I think they haven't seen it either. So we start with the Honey Lemon for the shift decks. The card I won't even try to pronounce because it's really weird. Spaghetti Dinner, the Grandmother, Panic, the 1-cost Mulan, good card. The Gizmo Duck, this card, I know it's too expensive and all that. All it needed is if he could challenge ready characters. Just remove the damaged part, and this would be a great card for Green Steel. I actually thought that was what it did, and I was really hyped for the card, and then someone pointed that out. Magical Maneuvers, Wendy Darling, Restoring Atlantis. Okay. Your characters can't be challenged until the start of your next turn. Interesting. I'm not sure if it will be useful for anything, but it would be a powerful ability in certain contexts. Next we have a super rare King Candy, and then we have The rare Aladdin Research Assistant. Okay, it's the card for the ally archetype. 4 packs to go. No enchanted so far. I'm actually not sure if if I should call it a success in terms of our baby experiment or not, because it has been having a lot of legendaries and super rares, but no enchanted so far. So let's start with the Bucky, Bemex Charging Station, Drizella, Mariano Guzman, Out of Order, Bolt, the small one, Uncommons, Gaetan Moliere, the Beagle Boys, another classic of Disney, of the old Disney comics, Mr. Smee. Then the first rare is a Perdita, another one for the puppy decks, another version of Perdita. A Cusco in this. Frankly, this card, this illustration kind of gives me the creeps. It's really weird. It's really weird. And a foil ruby coil. A foil ruby coil. Say that 3 times fast. 3 packs to go. Come on, Enchanted. Let's do it. We can do it, maybe. Okay. Have a Pepper. Yzma, Calhoun, Stabbington, one of the brothers, Tanana, TikTok, Around the Clock, the Penny Amber Steel card, which does seem interesting for aggro decks, Amethyst Coil, Peg, then we have the Lucky, another puppy card, a rare, Restoring the Crown. So yesterday I saw João utilizing this in his game, like testing the card, and yeah, if this card was in Ruby Steel, that deck would be nuts, together with Mushu and Calhoun and Super Goofy. That deck would be nuts. As it turns out, in this particular setup, I've seen people using it as the obvious thing, you know, exert all opposing characters and challenging them and gaining lore. This could also be used to lock down a board, I think, because there's a card that doesn't let exerted, like the entire exerted board untap, something like that. I think it's one of the genies, so it would be a possibility for that deck. And Water has memory in foil, but at least it's a common, but at least it's not scratched. So this is the penultimate one. There's only this one and another one to go. Even if we don't see an enchanted, I'm happy with the pulls. So we have the Grandmother, Panic, Matthias, Berlioz, Spaghetti Dinner, Orville, that takes care of the commons. We have Fidget, Anastasia, and another Universal Shift Baymax for the commons. Then for the rare, the Glass Slipper. Alright. The enchanted version of this is beautiful. But yeah. Of course this is a lot of moving pieces to set up, but it should be interesting. Another super rare, Show Me More, each player draws 3 cards. Another card that has some potential to be... Some potential, depending on the deck. And an uncommon foil Fidget. Yeah, flip, we only have 1 pack to go. 1 pack. Is it this one that has the enchanted? Is it this one? I'm not feeling the special energy, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. So basically, we start with a Teka, Pepper, Isma, Calhoun, and one of the Steppington brothers, and the training staff for the commons. Jebediah, uncommon. Madame Medusa, Anastasia. Then the first rare is the Aladdin. Second card, Hiro Hamada, Armor Designer. Okay, super rare, nice. I think this is the only one in this pack opening. Not bad for the Floodborn deck. And then yeah, no enchanted, and it's another common. It's another common. Yeah, Miss Bianca, Unwavering Agent. And that concludes the box opening for the single display I had here of Archazia's Island. Yeah, damn. Hey, but no worries, man. No worries. I mean, let me check. Let me check here quickly. I'm not gonna count the rares, but I'm gonna actually separate the super rares and the legendaries. Let me check. So super rare. This is, I'll move this here to the side. Legendary. Okay. This is like one pile. Let's see the blue ones. How many? And I'm very curious to see like the final tally of this. How many super rares, how many legendaries. A lot of rares too. So I'm not counting them at the moment, but a lot of rares as well. Actually, you know, Scrooge McDuck, Maid Marian. Okay. Now for the steel pile. Yeah. Steel pile. We have the Japanese foils are still better, because these ones are shinier but are darker, are much darker than the Japanese ones. Another legendary in Bakira. And no more on the steel pile. Let's see here on, okay, in the super rare, Hiro Hamada. Let's see, H cards, super rares, legendary. Let's see. So many of these foils are scratched. It's actually insane. Another super rare in the pit. Okay. Twinks to go. Super rare. Show me more. Let's see. Any more in this pile? Yeah, several rares. Okay. Another super rare. Okay. And let's take it out here. And the final pile. See, super rares and legendaries in the final pile. Let's see how many in total. Another super rare, legendary, as you can see, still no background music. Another super rare. Haven't really had the patience to go around and like figure out which songs that can be used like copyright free and all that stuff. It's actually like really annoying. and then they like take the sound of the stream. A lot of Ember stuff actually. And yeah, so basically from this one display we got these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries, which is I think a little bit above average, right? I think on each display it's supposed to be like 3 or 4 legendaries, so this is actually like a great return on that front, especially with the Bagheera and obviously the Scrooge McDuck. So this is cool. And then in terms of the super rares, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 super rares, which once again I think is like above average because it's supposed to be like between 7 and 9 super rares. So I think it's around that, and I got 11. So 6 legendaries and 11 super rares in one display. I really can't complain about this. No enchanted, but I can't complain about this. I'm happy with several of these cards. No Mushu though, but Mulan and the Bell and the Pete, the Hero, the Super Bolt. Yeah, interesting though. No Mushu, which is actually like interesting. Again, can't play the Red Steel deck unless I get 4 of those. So yeah, it's gonna take a few weeks. Yeah. So it's unbelievable, and Scrooge McDuck goes into the board, and all you have to do is exert 4 items that you usually don't do anything to exert, right? And he enters for free, and he's a 4/4. What were they singing? I'm not sure. Between this and Bell killing. I know aggro decks have a chance of beating those decks, but this is insane. Anyway, guys, it's I hope you enjoyed like this small pack opening. I'm gonna keep today's stream short because I'm really tired, and we started late, and I have to get up early in the morning. I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow and taking care of my kid because of business stuff on my wife's end. But happy with this. Hopefully I can get more material soon in order to actually do the more pack openings, but also like to build the decks and build several of the decks that I want to try out, and then stream some Pixelborn Connect and try out all sorts of different decks, which is the thing I like to do. I'm a bit similar to Earlmeister in that regard. Of course, I went to the challenges and I care about the game and I care about the competitive side, but at the same time I also really enjoy like playing with the decks with the cards that I want to play. So not necessarily just net decking or copying a list or getting the cards that I know are really good. I like to try different teams, and I'm always searching for that rogue deck, that surprise deck that can really cause like people problems because they aren't expecting it, and for that I need all the cards, and then obviously going into Pixelborn Connect and doing a lot of games. So thanks everyone for watching, for keeping me company here. Shorter stream than usual, just this opening, but I'll be back sooner this time, and hopefully with more Archazia's Island and finally starting to play. See everyone, and take care.